David Lee from Instant Internet Identity. Today I'd like to talk to you about website security and what plans have you got at the moment if the worst happens. Your website is hacked. You need to regress to an earlier version of your website or that of your customers, and especially if you've got many websites, what plan of action are you going to happen? Because it's not when things are running well, it's when the worst happens and you need to be able to recover to a recent version, especially if you're collecting money, you've got a lot of activity on these websites. What are you going to do? I can tell you, 2 years ago, all my websites got hacked within a short space of time, and I had to spend a lot of time using earlier versions that were out of date and reinstating them back up to date. I said to myself at that time, I'm going to put a plan of action in place. I'm going to have regular website security. I'm going to do backups depending on the activity of the website, daily or weekly or monthly, whatever I deemed appropriate, and I would have something ready-made just in case the web host that I use doesn't have a backup, and they don't always back up and they don't always have a recent copy. You also have to pay for that service quite often. So I used a product called Backup Creator. I'd been using it on and off for a few years. Eventually I decided to buy the licensed version so I could use it on my website and that of my clients, and there was a lifetime support. Now if you take a look over the blog, I'm going to explain to you, and you don't have to look in depth in detail, I'll just give you an overview, but how important is it that you get the support that you need when you need it with accurate information to help you along the way, get the problem resolved and have the response being as clear as possible. Because the things that can go wrong in a website environment is it's not only the software of the developer, in this case Backup Creator, you've got WordPress, which I use. Everything has to be upgraded and kept running. You do have the web host. If you're using cPanel, there's a lot of systems software that it has to integrate with. You could be saving your backups not on your website. You could be saving it somewhere else. In my case, I was saving it to Amazon S3, which is just a third-party location where I could independently store my backups. I could do it to for example, Dropbox or other various locations. So the program auto runs according to the time set, and in my case, saved to Amazon S3, and it worked no problem. But as I mentioned, things can go wrong, and so at that moment you need help, you need support. So in 2018, one by one, my website backups were stopping. They weren't automatically being run. Now, yeah, I just did the manual backups and they worked fine, but it got to the stage I was spending so much time, I needed the help. I'd done a bit of investigation prior to that, but I contacted the support department at Backup Creator. Now, look below. I don't need you, and I don't want you to go into detail. It was just after about 6 weeks I was going backwards and forwards, getting vague answers. You'll see what I mean, what was happening. I took a break, did manual backups, got my virtual assistant to do manual backups for a few months so that I made sure that that was still happening. It gave me time to think about what was happening, go back and look at it afresh. But just take a look at the responses. You would think the level of detail about the problems, the diagnosis, was coming from the support department. In fact, it was coming from me. Is this what you need? And this is what you need to consider when you're looking for somebody and you're not technically literate or you don't understand it. Remember, there's all these different third-party environments that interact, and if things are going well, if things are going great, not a problem. But you only need the help of a support department when things don't go right. And that is the measure. It's a measure of the character of a person or a company. When things are not going right, are they treating you like a customer or are they treating you like a number? Because if you get the feeling that you're just being treated like a number, that's a reflection on that company. I want you to take down an observation of step by step what we're going through. If you look about halfway through, they were blaming the web host, and I interacted with the web host. We tested if the automatic function was firing off. It wasn't firing. S3, we kept going back to S3. Well, maybe the problem wasn't Amazon S3. So I did a test, and I did the same automatic run on Dropbox, which is another location. And yet, time and time again, we keep repeating, the problems are with the settings. Your host is denying settings or access or backup to Amazon S3. Go and see your host. And I also mentioned, but the auto backup checkbox, if you look down there, there is a checkbox. And for some reason, whenever I logged out, logged back in, or ran a manual backup, the auto backup checkbox came back unchecked again. And this is what I was thinking. This is more like the problem. And also, we kept going backwards and forwards, because I know in most cases, most people will be totally lost at this stage. They kept saying, oh, but it's the permissions. It's the access permissions on Amazon S3. But I used Dropbox in an instance. And the access permissions, if you look, are identical to when I set them up as they are today. In fact, their instructions on how to set the permissions are years out of date, but they will not even acknowledge that. So take a look at the response time, the level of detail, everything. We went round and round and round in circles. And so when you see somebody review something, or you're going to be that person, and you do need the backup, you need the help at a given stage, would you be prepared to go through what I went through? I probably went through a bit quicker because I understood what was going on, but still they were not addressing the problems. All I've done is save myself time and stress for when I do need help, when I do need somebody to be there and to show that, they care for what I'm doing, instead of giving these one-liner response, not addressing the problems, not addressing the issues, and just at the end of the day saying, sorry, it works for all these other customers of ours, because they never get a phone call from all these other customers, but for you, we can't help you, and I'm not alone. Do you think it's only me? So take a look at this. This is my timeline rather than a review. If you want to use Backup Creator, be my guest. If backup support is imperative to you, you might want to think long and hard whether this is the service you want. I can go and find somebody else, and I will do, but I thought, if they're going to treat me like this, not address my problems, I will give you a timeline of events, and you can make up your mind for yourself. So this is David Lee. I hope this has been informative for you, and think about these issues when you're looking for security and backups to your website. Thank you.